It's a 1975 A-Series Opel Manta, now one of the rarest cars on the market. As Chief of Design at General Motors, Chuck Jordan was responsible for the Cadillac Eldorado and Chevy Corvette. But in the 60s, he was seconded to Opel in Germany. They wanted a car to compete with the Ford Capri. His team were given just 6 weeks to come up with something, and this was the result. They were keen to call it Manta and give it an appropriate logo, but they weren't sure what the fish looked like. So they all went to Paris to meet oceanographer Jacques Cousteau, hence the anatomically correct bit of chrome work. The car itself had a sporty GT image, exceptional handling, and you could get a family of 4 in it. They sold 500,000 Series A's before more success with the Series B. The one we're looking at is a 1600 S model.
I like these, got a soft spot for these. I don't know why. I think they're a really good looking car. And this one has kept remarkably well, hasn't it? Inner wings and whatnot, really, really good look. Seats good, carpets good, dash is lovely. 69,000 miles. Wants a bit of paintwork, like, but this is a perfect candidate for a little restoration, isn't it? Look, Manta A standard first. Here we go. Look at that. I told you it's a special car, didn't I? Look at that. Second in 2000. For me, that's favourite car of the sale. That.
Mint Series A's have sold for more than 20 grand. We're hoping to buy this one for around the 10,000 guide price.
Lot number 102 is a 1975 Opel Manta 1600. Now, this is going to make a car. Looks to be a nice thing, a lovely project there. And there we go, £8,000 straight away. 9,000, £10,000 in Lancashire, 11, 12,000, 12,1, 12,2.
Within no time at all, we run the risk of overspending. There's a decision to be made.
Where should we stop, Paul?
Yeah, you should be stopped now.
12,3.
I'm stopping at 5.
12,4, 12,5. At £12,500 then. Oh, 12,006. 12,7. £12,800 here. 12,9. At £12,900 then on my right hand side, Hammer's coming down. £12,900.
We bought a car
For about 3 grand more than we wanted to.
Yes, it was a bit pricey, but the car seems in good shape. So we're hoping for no nasty surprises that might blow the budget. As for the restoration, we're sending this one to Steve Garbett and his family of experts in Scunthorpe, Lincolnshire.
We've got a good team, and we've all got us place in the team as well. I'm a bit more technical.
Steve's son Ryan is a bit more fabrication.
Once we get stuck into a job, we just go full ham on it, basically.
Steve's brothers work here.
John and Richard are more kind of grinding everything down, getting everything out.
Guys that like cars working in a restoration shop, it's like a dream job, isn't it?
It's great working it because it's fun at the same time, and we get to rip your car apart.
In fact, they get to rip all sorts of vehicles apart, but they do have their favourites.
We've got things like Lamborghinis and Ferraris in it, but our passion is in 70s, 80s cars, so affordable.
So a Series 1 Opel Manta from the mid-70s.
Absolutely spot on, that kind of thing.
I'm excited to see it. I love when cars turn up and it's just in its raw form, you know, before you actually start working.
Kind of like the
it.
suspense for us.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Yeah.
What we got?
Yeah.
It's nice.
How much work have we got to do on it?
A lot.
Oh, hello.
Surprising.
I wasn't expecting that colour, actually.
I expected it to be green.
It's got the original Manta Ray badge on side.
The arches do seem solid.
It's got wheel arches.
Yeah, so it's got wheel arches and it's got the sills.
I mean, it's had a few layers of paint on it, but it doesn't look like it's full of filler.
We've definitely seen worse, but I think we've definitely seen better as well, haven't we?
I think we're going to be surprised with this, you know.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way. When you have a look in the engine bay, if it's fairly clean, you've usually not got too bad a car. That's not always the case.
You've opened the bonnet, is it fairly clean?
It looks okay. It doesn't look too bad. It's had a bit of an overheating issue going off there, but I do think it's a good car, for now.
There we go. Hey!
This brief but important assessment has definitely put us in a good mood.
It's great, isn't it? Do the brakes work? That's the main thing.
It should be fine. They're a good engine, these ones. Tell you what, it's going to be a good car. We're good. Can't see out the windows.
Driving anything we buy into the garage for the first time is something of a novelty for us. We hope our good luck continues. In Lincolnshire, Steve and Ryan seem quite impressed with our 1975 Opel Manta and its previous owner.
This is all cleaning products, as well as this is all polishing products. In my eyes, this is a positive note.
At this stage, we're used to seeing corroded metal literally falling off the car.
No blisters, no lumps. Usually you get sort of like rust marks that come down from the trim because this actually holds water.
Even the boot, a notorious weak spot, seems okay.
Now that's good. That grommet to let out water, this one. There we go, look, that's absolutely perfect.
Oh yeah, that's not crusty. It does look like a very nice car. However, in our previous experience, when you start digging into it, it gets quite bad.
Yeah, we don't have any experience of that whatsoever.
You got the screwdriver of truth. It's actually still structurally sound.
So there wouldn't be any need whatsoever to hit it with a hammer.
One of these.
It's all in my hair.
It's good for you. There's something going off with this jacking point. We have got some previous repair here. It's been covered over. And there's a repair on this side. So the original rust will probably be still under there. So that basically needs unstitching and taking off. And then this chassis leg repairing. And that'll make it all good again. In some people's eyes, this is a lot of work. But to us, it's not a great deal of work. We can rattle this off pretty quick.
Just outside Scunthorpe, Steve and his team of family members have started dismantling our Manta.
Well, a mallet.
It's going to be a busy day.
We're hoping we're going to get most of the bits off the bottom of the car, exhaust, brake lines, things like that, rip all the bad bits off, and then it looks horrendous. And then from there, you can start making a nice car. The exhaust is still not coming out, look.
Because I can't see. Yeah.
Exhausted after that, are you?
Literally exhausted.
As all this is going on, we have a delivery. The Opel's previous owner has kindly sent us a load of parts.
New wing.
New trims.
There's actually quite a lot of
This is a find, this is good. One of the hardest things to keep a car in budget is the chrome work. But in here, there's some new chrome bumpers.
Amongst many other bits, we've got 2 gearboxes, a steering rack,
Windscreen wiper.
Carb.
Water pump.
and an exhaust.
Is that rusty or not? I can't tell.
There's new old stock in it.
But then, the best surprise.
It's a chassis rail and a jacking point.
Exactly the bits that have rusted the most under the car.
It's like Christmas.
Next, because Steve favours the quick and direct approach, the rear axle parts company with the chassis. And there's an ambitious manoeuvre at the front end to follow.
We're going to try and drop the engine, gearbox, cradle, bottom arms, suspension, everything all at once.
The usual method for getting an engine out is to disconnect the battery and drain the fluids before detaching the radiator and the coolant lines. Wiring and cables for all sorts of things like ignition and sensors are unplugged and moved out of the way. Then, in rear-wheel drive cars like ours, the prop shaft is detached and the gearbox removed. The engine would then be unbolted from its mounting points and hoisted upwards on a crane. But because Steve and the team want to repair and protect the entire underside of the car, they're going for the radical option.
Right, let's have a look here, mate.
It's in. Ready?
Yeah.
We never took gear stick out.
Well, no, because it'll go through
It
the
won't.
hole.
Tell you, I'll take gear stick out.
But I did the gator.
Yeah, there's this rubber. Need to go underneath and undo that rubber.
They just wrap round and stick through, don't they?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
See, if it went easy, everybody'd be doing it.
The rubber's off.
Right. Yep. We're good to take the engine out. It's all good here.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Job done.
It could be the fastest strip down we've ever seen.
Good day, yeah. Got undercarriage out, gearbox, engine out with it, so there's a couple of little bits left on bottom, but not a great deal.
Our Opel Manta has now been in Steve's garage for about a month, but we're in good shape.
We have cleaned up the bottom of it. There is a little bit of welding still to do, but it's looking a lot better.
The jacking point is corroded and needs replacing. Plus, there's a new strengthening chassis rail to go on. The fixes are part of the overall plan to get the underside completely restored.
What we're doing is we've got bits of surface rust. Basically, it's just where the paint's flaked off and things like that. So we're taking all that off, and then what we need to do is we need to neutralise it just to make sure that nothing's going to come back, and then we can put the underbody treatment on top of that.
It is quite a dirty job, isn't it?
It is. You get it in your ears, you get it in your hair. Rust don't taste very nice unless you put salt and vinegar on it.
Round here, the whole family gets involved. Today we've got Steve's brothers, Richard and John, grinding the sills down to the metal. And Ryan's trying to sort the chassis rail, which is currently the wrong shape.
The one that was supplied isn't actually long enough, so my dad's going to make an extension piece for that.
We have to make a section that basically goes across, down, across, up, back again, about this long. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to cut it out. I'm just going to bend it up. This thing's 80 quid off eBay. You don't need elaborate. Use a pair of tin snips at 20 quid if you want. Here we go. That's the bit we need. The hard bit is figuring out in what order you're going to actually bend it. Ryan likes all the finishing, the preparation. I like just shaping metal. It's lovely. A lot of people think it's rocket science, but it's not. It's really simple stuff. I mean, we're nearly there. We're not far off. That's all I need to do is put a bit more of a bend, and we're just about there. That's how simple it is.
There was a bit of fiddling around to get the fit exactly right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But before long, these important reinforcing components were welded into place. After that, thoughts turned to this pile. Over the last 2 weeks, the axles, suspension, brakes and fuel tank have also been restored.
Got it all laid out, so that's all been powder coated. That's all ready to go. So hopefully we can try and get it back on its wheels today.
Fingers crossed.
We'll put these drum brakes on first, then we can get the wheels on and that'll raise it all up off the ground properly. We've got the suspension that can also go on with the springs. It's almost like we've done this before.
Pre-building the undercarriage makes for a relaxing morning compared to attaching lots of separate bits to the body. But the overall quality of the Manta has also kept everyone happy.
I've had a smile on my face every time I've gone home, and for me that's good news, because I'm a grumpy old git. I've enjoyed it, and especially bouncing off these guys. What can you ask for?
Just put it in. Do you want me to show you how to do it? Yeah, man, fits like a dream, look. Everything's coming together quite nicely. With the powder coating, it gives quite a thick surface, so it's hard to sort of like slot things in, but got most of it on.
But before this goes anywhere, the underside of the car needs priming and then treating.
Hard coating in the arches and more of a rubberised coating on the bottom of the car.
After a bit of drying, the front and rear assemblies can then just be wheeled underneath
Say when.
and bolted into place.
The reason we're putting the undercarriage on is we've got it scheduled for the paint shop. We need to get the outside painted, and then when we get it back out, once the paint's done, flat and polished, everything like that, get the interior sorted, jobs are good, it's done. Right, that looks nice. Looks like a car again, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah, it does. Completely transformed.
Yeah.
That's some major success, that.
A bit more.
Back in Lincolnshire, the Garbett family have had a busy few weeks preparing our Manta for its respray.
It's an exciting part of the process because it's actually getting it to the factory colour.
Their resident expert, Steve, was responsible for the final finish.
Just sanding the primer back with a bit of 500 and just finish it off with a bit of 8. The better the prep, the better the paintwork.
Proper smooth, that.
Steve's done it for years, he knows what to do. When he puts his glasses on, he's quite a good painter, to be fair. It's all down to experience, it's how your fan is on your gun, it's what pressure you've got in your gun. It all needs to be perfect to get the perfect paint job.
Having completed that milestone, and with the car probably looking better than it left the showroom, we're into the final stages of the restoration.
Today, hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to get as much of the engine and gearbox in as we possibly can. Now, the engine has had a little bit of a tart-up.
The engine was quite ropey when we took it out. There was a lot of rust on the actual block itself, lots of built-up mildew and stuff, but we've got the laser cleaner on there. Gets rid of all the rust, which is really nice.
3,000 watt. It also makes a noise like Darth Vader, so sounds good.
Is the engine going to be as easy to get in as it was getting it out?
Of course not.
The new water pump and various other bits get attached.
No wibbly wobble, just roundy rounds movement.
And then the engine is ready to be reinstalled.
The plan is to use this nice device to raise the engine up and put it onto the subframe. We thought it'd be easier to do that than try and tilt the engine and gearbox to get it into the hole.
It should be safe. This industrial strength crane will be able to lift about 75 times this weight.
Get that sorted. Right out. Luckily, we've got extremely slow ramps.
What we're doing is we're getting the suspension arms that we left on there to thread into the actual subframe itself.
Yeah, it's about right.
Just a lot of jiggery pokery trying to get everything to thread in correctly.
Yep.
Yep.
It's in.
All the bolts are done up, including the ones around the gearbox.
Is it in, or are you just messing about with it?
And for now, that's about it.
There we go. Can someone pull me out? Cheers, pal.
It's another big milestone reached, with the next few days seeing the prop shaft connected and all the exhaust systems sorted.
That went surprisingly well.
But then, with the finishing line in sight...
We're going to attach the steering wheel to the wheels.
Sounds straightforward, but there's a problem.
It's not long enough.
I need
anyway.
to bolt it.
It's pushed itself in.
Yeah.
These wires aren't going to let us pull this steering column out. This is bonded inside that ignition barrel.
The steering column is actually retracted inside the protector shaft.
This honeycomb section is a collapsible safety feature, so if there's an impact on it, this bit will actually crumple. The problem is, inside that, you've got a steering rod. It's that bit that's kind of collapsed a little bit, and it's wedged itself in just due to age.
Steve tries some persuading tools. But it's no use.
No, that's in the same place.
So the entire project is being held up now by...
A steering rack. A steering rack that I don't know how to take apart. So we're going to leave it there for now and come back to it.
In Lincolnshire, after about 8 weeks of work and some technical difficulties with our Opel Manta, we're now on the final lap.
So we got the steering rack in. That was a pain, as you know.
I just didn't have the right tool. Since then, I've got a nice long pair of vice grips, long nose ones, managed to pop it up the end and just tap it out a little bit. As soon as we'd done that, it was really, really easy.
We're nearly there, actually. We've got all the things in the engine bay. The wiring, there's just little tiny bits to sort out, but that's just about done. The interior started to go back in. We've got the wheels back on, front and back windows, which we had to take out, obviously, to get it painted. And we've given it another flat and polish.
The first one, a couple of weeks ago, used progressively finer wet and dry sandpaper to skim the impurities from the surface.
The problem is, as the solvents carry on coming out of this paint, they actually bring with it those scratches that we've created with that wet and dry. You just have to get a little bit of quick buffing like we've done now and a good polish on there. It's virtually finished now, so if I grab a rag, you'll kind of see underneath there now is nice shiny paint. We're going to bolt the bonnet on lightly to start off with, so that when we close it, we know we've got as alignment then. Then we'll reopen it and nip it up. Wants to be a bit looser than that, I think, Ryan. Yeah, so a little bit.
A bit tight here.
They cleverly put a lot of adjustment in the old cars. So this actual bonnet, you can actually adjust the corners up and down, and you can adjust it sideways. And might close a little bit easier as well. Yeah, it's a bit closer.
That's a good gap here.
Yeah.
Having done up quite a few troublesome vehicles now, this Opel Manta has restored our faith in the idea that you can actually buy wisely and then just do a sensible amount of work to get a very pleasing result.
There's no damage to the carpets, which is really nice for the age of the car now. You expect the dash to be cracked, you expect the seats to be ripped, but it's all in very, very good condition. And it's just nice and satisfying to get it all cleaned for the final time and see it in its former glory.
It was a nice project to do. I think it's the right level of restoration. It was rusty enough, but it wasn't a really bad car. It's nice to have it done. It's also, you feel like it's your own car, so it's letting something go that you've got a bit of pride in.
We did pay for a few extras to ensure the Manta passed with a clean MOT. But what does a sensible project with few surprises look like when it comes to the money? Including tax and commission, we netted our Manta for £14,061. Labour was £13,106. And parts were £1,908. Bringing the total to a still fairly sizable £29,075.
It's back.
So what do you think?
Well, I liked it the first time round, didn't I? So, needless to say, I'm going to like it second time round, aren't I? Yes, it wanted recommissioning, and yes, you had to do a fair bit of paintwork, didn't you? But it didn't necessarily need every nut and bolt, did it?
Well, we have done a respray on it.
Made a nice job, haven't you? So you've done in there, but you haven't done in there, little bits like that. Headlining, it's still old, and now it should be. Seats, obviously, are still as they should be. Door cards, carpet, that's all cleaned up really well, isn't it? I like it. You haven't tried to make a concours car of it or anything, have you? You've just tried to make a real good, bright, smart, usable car, haven't you? Right then, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Lot number 340. It was a very, very sound car to start with. Restored up, and it's now returned better again. So, 13,014 with me, 14,500. 15 with me, 15,500. Does he want 16, Alan? He does, 16,005. 17, says Alan.
Right, we're at 17.
Are we on sale, guys?
We're on sale.
We are on sale, ladies and gentlemen. There we are, every bid counts. That's 17,500. That's 17,600, says Alan. That's 17,600 pounds then. For the first, for the second, for the third and last time, Alan on the telephone. Sold and away. Well done, restoration team.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks, Paul.
There we are.
Back to business as usual, with a loss. But a huge gain for new owners Alan and Dawn French from Oxfordshire.
He was in study, I was in the dining room watching it live on the video. He kept coming into the hallway and I could hear him coming into the hallway and I'd be there going, just a bit more, just a bit more.
It was just couldn't believe, disbelief, total disbelief that we'd won it. Feeling-wise, it takes me back to my 20s. It just puts a smile on your face. You certainly have maintained a very, very good degree of originality. That bright colour really does say 1970s. I do like that exhaust note.
Yeah, it's a nice sound.
It's just a lovely sound.
It's not about getting from A to B quickly, it's about enjoying the ride along the way.